Well, this is not quite what I expected, but it seems that our hotel is slowly but surely being taken over by people who have been turned into vampires. But here they are. Here they are, having gone ahead, and now they have the vampire trait where they get a buzz from viewing supernatural exhibits and they don't need any food or water. But I wonder if that is not including maybe some hemoglobin plasma donations from other guests. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing, and says that we need to know more. We need to know so much more about the hemogobbler plant. It produces vampires. We know that much, and we know that people seem to really enjoy it, which will hopefully, oh, I bet that goth person, he wanted to turn into a vampire, and then he even went up to the hemoglobin plant and ignored him. That's too bad for him. But who knows? Maybe with the new arrivals. Is our swamp botanist good? No, we have broken face. Well, let's go ahead and take care of you, my friend. You go on and get that injury tended to. Meanwhile, we're gonna wiggle over and see what the overgrowth jungle was hiding for swamp botanist Tanya. Apparently some foliage that fought back, but that does mean that we now have another palm tree! Woo! Another one of the botany exhibits that I think, because this one's just a great quality, we will be deconstructing to learn a little bit more about. We're also waiting for some expert that we can have go ahead and interview this Yeti ghost so that we can learn more about the Yeti ghost that we can run into too. Oh my word, this is so exciting. There's just so much happening. But hello everyone and welcome. Welcome back to our adventures at the Tudulistia Estates, where we are working on building up the salty sweet swamp greenhouse dedicated to our top supernatural expert, Salty Sweet Wren, who did not quit on us even though we have accidentally turned them into a frog on what seems to be a more permanent basis than anticipated. We just finished building the wondrous Library of Lost Books, where we have got several staff ready to go ahead and be trained up, and it looks like the Reaper's Furrow expedition with Salty Sweet Wren and ghost therapist Traveling Times, who ran into a Dark Knight duel. But they did go to the Wishing Well and gain a lot of experience, which is great. They have just returned. And they brought back a hermit peasant from the Dark Ages. The Dark Ages were a bright spot for the dead community. They knew how to die back then, and boy did they. Oh my gosh. But this is our very first peasant that we can go ahead and invite to be a farmer in our fields. I'm very excited about that. Very, very, very excited about that, because if we can have a peasant's bonus buzz boosted, then we will be able to go ahead and investigate the semi-evil castle. We're still struggling to make a famous ghost happy enough that their buzz bonus is boosted. So with all of those B words like boo, hopefully hopefully that makes some amount of sense to you, because that's what we're working on now. And then we're also going to do a good survey of the Reaper Furrow area, because that's where we can round up our ghostly peasants and maybe get some more farmers is my idea. That can help us tend to our swampy greenhouse. There's also the haunted horses and the hemogobbler plants that can be found there too. And we're also making a lot of good money. Possibly because I got distracted at actually taking care of moving things around and trying to like not send extremely expensive expeditions out. But the good news is that that's gonna change with the arrival of another helipad. Yes, I have no idea. I have a little idea, actually. I have a small idea of where we would put the helipad, but currently it's too small for my small idea, so we'd need to tend to that. But I think for the first time we would be able to get our third helipad. We just need to have, I say with gigantic quotation marks, $300,000 in order to get the helipad down. You know? like you do, like anyone could, probably. And then who is our current expert? Haunted tour guide Ziva is the one going ahead and analyzing the mysteries. Oh, now we have the salvage chair. The Yeti has been deconstructed. We have a bonus boost, or excuse me, not deconstructed, cough cough. The Yeti has been interviewed, of course, and we'll get the palm frond tree in here so that we can start analyzing its genetic DNA as well. We're gonna get more of the survey scanners created by some of our janitorial workshop staff, and we're gonna get this peasant in. We have our like caveman area with the caves, and we're gonna have hopefully some prehistoric things, some more burns to really boost that up. So what about over here? We could have like the peasant's little like yard. And if we manage to make the peasant happy, I was thinking we could build a tower for like the Dark Knight or maybe the wizard if we're able to find those famous ghosts. But right now we just have ghostly rumors that they exist. And then let's see about getting the poltergeist room. If they're a hermit and they really like to be in their room, I don't know if they want to share the room. So I just want to be aware of that, but let's see. Okay, there we go. Maybe we can get the room. There we go. All right. And then we need our door. There we go. Ooh, and Cauldron Chef Tasting the Rain Glow has leveled up. Has really gained more experience about running a swampy cafe today for all of the people who are there. Oh my goodness. And then we need to have the Dark Age decor. And now I know hyacinths. Oh, thank you so much, palm tree. I want to learn more about you, and I want to put the palm trees like in here because I think it would be a lot of fun. And the palm tree also gave us a security sticker. Holy moly! And Curse Chaser Salty Sweet Rin got into a duel with the Dark Knight. But the good news is they brought back a pristine Hemogobbler plant. Huzzah! That's gonna be an amazing, amazing discovery. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to now study the DNA of the other Hemogobbler plant we brought back. And then I'm gonna move this plant right there. There we go. That's amazing. And we're gonna get the Hemogobbler plant in here. Wow, everybody's moving so fast. I feel like I hardly have time to sort of settle in and like get plant camouflage made so we can start going on more of our swampy expeditions. I want to make the, let's see, hyacinth. Is the salvage chair the thing the captain wants to make him happy? Because I keep thinking it's the salvage wheel. And the ghost plant is dying, no! Okay, actually, this is the section I've been thinking about potentially going ahead and putting down and putting down the helicopter. So maybe that's a sign that we can come on over and we can move this tour over here for just a minute and change the tour setup so that it can focus on pristine plants. Decoration bad, for crying out loud. What about just focusing on the Hemogobbler plant for the minute then? Cohesion, great. Decoration, perfect. We'll let that be a tour that people can run if they'd like. And then let's get our medieval peasant in so we can see how they're feeling. Eerie Groomstall, a hermit who wants any music, hates anything warm, and just is happy to be inside. That's really cute. No, the bogeymen are coming for us. Oh, we need to guard our toilets. Maybe they've heard that we're trying to work on like having a swamp, and they are the bogeymen. So that makes sense that they would be trying to sneak in on our swamps. But I want to see what we can manage for the Dark Age decor and also manage for security for the bathrooms, as odd as that sounds. And actually, if we activate the buzz bonus, we might be able to take on the Dark Knight in just a minute too. Oh my gosh, we already have the plant camouflage done. Our staff, ever since we put in that new training room, seems to really be picking up the pace. And we do have our kudosh to go ahead and discover some new decorations for our ghost, like olden rugs and an olden well, which I bet would be absolutely terrifying to watch the ghost pop out of, an olden grindstone, an olden anvil. We also have large olden rugs and olden beds that we can provide so that hopefully our ghost friends will feel a little more comfortable with their stay. After all, this is a poltergeist room. You want to have somewhere nice for them to be able to relax, hopefully unwind, maybe put down a large olden rug. Oh, for some reason, this is just really making me want to go ahead and investigate our Sims medieval adventures again. I haven't missed our wonderful Queen Briar Rose so badly. Let's see. There's also an olden dummy, the kind of stupid you just can't find anymore. Oh my gosh. That we could probably put over in this corner. Oh wow, I wonder what else we could decorate. An olden table with some olden chairs. So that I love making like little terrariums for our ghost. It's just adorable. And what do you mean unreachable? Like they're literally a ghost. And we got a shiny sticker for vampires. That is gonna need to be addressed in a little bit here. Oh my gosh. I wonder if there's some sort of fun decoration we could put down. The anvil honestly is quite interesting. Something to place in a location that would make the guest and the ghost feel like they can be interacted with and curious. There we go. Put the anvil over here. Now, I think this ghost hates anything warm, wants any music. So I think that with more research of the Dark Age, it seems a harp might be discovered, though I try not to peek ahead. However, we could also put in the wild floor lights and the wild wall lights. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And I think they hate anything warm. Oh, this wild waterfall. We're gonna have so many of the nature ghosts. Are you kidding? And I wonder if this salvage chair is the thing that the captain's been looking for. So we'll check on that in just a second. And then there is this antique gramophone. I don't know if that's what the ghost would want for music, but it's all I've got. There's also an antique basin that provides entertainment. I didn't realize that those were available for kudosh already. There's a bookcase, but I mean, these are supposed to be peasants, right? So would the gramophone help? We've unlocked the semi-evil castle! Yes! All right, so the semi-evil castle. Oh my word. Here, because of the double survival skills of Curse Chaser Salty Sweet Wren, we would not be hellholed. And because we have, oh, Boggy Man Pursuit from Ghost Smotter Schmotter. Whoops. Hold up here. Schmotter! Excellent work! You managed to catch one of the Boggy Men. Possibly because you have like a lot of speed to you right now with that double aerodynamic track training you've been doing. Yay! Oh, and somebody wants to go ahead and buy our Pika Lily pads. You know what? I'm okay with that because we are experts in the Pika Lily pad cells at this point, and I'm comfortable with letting those Pika Lilies peekaboo themselves into a new situation. And then we'll move one of the ticket booths over here, and maybe one of the ticket booths over here, so that we've got a little more room to work with our spooky ghost. Let's see. So that people can maybe learn a little bit more about them before possibly donating quite a bit more. All right, and we'll work on this corner for just a moment before we see how all of our staff members are doing and what other work might be done. and what decorations we can put in. I can't believe, oh, look at that! She's working with the little anvil! That's so cool. And we have like the dark roses that we can put over for our little plant area. Very nice. We'll get this going in no time and hopefully have more peasants and more dark agey things we can add in. We do have a ghost plant we could even put into our swamp zone. It just needs to stay cold. And you know what? That actually sounds kind of fun. Just like over by our ghost, having a ghost plant. And it is a pristine ghost plant. It is dying. It needs tended to, but I think we can get it tended to quickly. If I call an expert with botany, maybe. It needs to be in a cool climate. Okay, actually, we're gonna get an expert with botany ready for our ghost plant before we have a double dead ghost plant, which I didn't even know you could do, but here we are. And let's see, do we have our wall freezer? And other statements that you didn't know you were going to say? So we can kind of put a chill into this situation. Maybe that will give people a sense of a thrill as they're watching this medieval ghost. And speaking of medieval ghosts, I wonder if we want the ghostly mood lighting or the candles or anything next to our in our greenhouse. Not sure about that. We could put like an abandoned mirror. We'll have to check that out in a little bit. But for now, let's go ahead. We're aware. I don't want to hire a new, especially not somebody who's going to be super messy. Ooh, actually, an eloquent tour guide prehistory person. You know what, Pandora's box? We're going to actually have you be fossil, or how about bone yard? Or how about bone expert? You're gonna be bone, or like oldie bone? Oldie bone expert, Pandora's box. Welcome back. Your clone is now here, ready and capable to work in our salty sweet Ren greenhouse. And I did hire a random prehistory expert, and you may be asking yourself, but why, Siri, why? The answer, my friends, is that I do think we will be getting some prehistory things up here soon. And then, where is our stuff? We have... Let's see. All right, Swamp Botanist Tanya. I'm gonna put you right over here. Be ready, and go, 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 go. Tanya, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. It lives! The ghost plant. Well, I mean, it's a ghost plant, but it lives. Oh, all right. And this one wants to be near a candle and have some decoration boost around it. We can definitely make that happen to just kind of add a little bit to it being one of the swamp, the samples of the swamp. Let's see, and we'll maybe put a little candle. Yes, like so. So that it and the other supernatural exhibit maybe feel a little more like they're standing out. And I'll probably put some like grass. Can I put the wild moss decoration down outside of the ghost area? Because that would make me ridiculously happy. I think I would practically do backflips if I could do that. And then we've also got the frogborn. Oh, I totally forgot about that like waterfall. We also have, ooh, the planets, we could totally make one of the planets, the floating planets look like, oh my gosh, I didn't know there was like a Saturn-y one. That's so fun. But I was going to say the moon. We could put some of the moons. Aw, we can't put the moons in the sky or like just right outside. That's kind of not fun. But I thought the moons might make really great decorations, and I think they provide, no, maybe they don't provide light, but we'll work on that. And then there are vine balls. There we go. There are vine balls, there are jungle walls that can really kind of start adding to the idea of being in the swampy greenhouse. And then I think I can even move the wall freezer over a little more so we can have more vine walls. And I wonder what kind of fun there. So this is a very, very happy plant. And now guests gain more knowledge when they visit it. And the judgment cloud is on fire. Okay. Or not an expert with science. Janitor with extinguishing fires. Do 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 do. Excellent work, fire to fire, Raya. You get a little bit of a raise for that. But we actually have this little section up and going now, which makes me very happy. We'll put down another little info set for the ghost and for the plants. And then I think we'll deconstruct the other ghost plant we have right now. We also have a lot of donations that are just pouring in for this section. And we can, if we risk it, take on fighting the Dark Knight, which might give us something really cool and something new that we could use against said Dark Knight. And I think we can start getting some sprinkler pumps going for the greenhouse, though I definitely want to have like a scientist who could fix them too. And also inside the greenhouse, we could put the photosynthesizer, and we could put the frog leg display, or even the like relic river would be fun. Just to have things that people could like play with in the greenhouse. The photosynthesizer, perhaps. Are any of those things more fun than the others? I really do love the relic river. Even if the relic river might be really fun. Ooh, the troll grab game. Just to have next to the like cave people. Actually, the prehistory playground might be real fun, but it's big. All right, we'll get started on the relic river. We will start decompiling that ghost plant, and we'll go ahead and we're gonna see if our curse chaser and if ghost spotter schmotter, who can avoid the evil duel, or like the one of the Dark Knight duels, can go together and their powers combined, if they can search at the semi-evil castle and discover something amazing that we could add into our ever-expanding Tudulistia estates. Well, we'll also finally see if we can send someone into the deep seas where we have been trying to go ahead and do an adventure. Let's see if we've got it. All right, we need survival, and we need... There we go. We're gonna send Pirate Tales Tyrant and Steampunk Mechanic Aranim out with a sense of survival and speed so they can avoid sharks and avoid becoming giant fish food while searching for sunken salvage, while there's a lot of walls, while going ahead and seeing what they can find at the SS Silverbottom. And we'll get down to whatever mysteries they're all hiding next time. Also, I apparently need to give somebody a raise before our only... Okay, all right. There we go. Before our only camera security guard quits on us. Stay curious, everyone. And what should we name our medieval peasants and possibly even our ghost plants? And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.